Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune into the daily vibrations. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the daily vibration for today, January 5th, 2021. Okay, so this is my second upload for the new year. Okay, this is what I do want to say. All right, we're gonna start doing the mental and emotional mastery series starting next year. Next year. We are in next year, starting next week. Okay, what I do want to say to you guys, however, is that you are your own guru. You are not just responsible for the energy that you put out, but you're also responsible for the energy that you receive, right? So just be mindful. You are a powerful, energetic being, okay? Now, and that being said, we're going to break down the numerical value of today, right? So today is January 5th, 2020. Keeping in mind that energy is fluid. So whenever you get this message, if it resonates, it is for you. If it is not for you, leave what you don't, okay? Mindfulness is going to be the key today. Be mindful, okay? Not just of what you're thinking, but be mindful of what you're feeling, all right? Vibrating at the number 2 today is the actual date. So January 5th, 2021 is vibrating on the number 2 today, all right? Now, also, just so you know, today is Tuesday. Tuesday is ruled by the energy of Mars. Okay, so you want to be mindful. Mars is either a day of taking action with protective energy, or you're going to find a lot of people wanting to fuck some shit up today. People just going to fight. Okay, we got that explosive energy in the atmosphere. So how are you going to direct that Mars energy today? Are you going to direct it to take action, or are you going to take it and make it an argumentative one to start wars and blow up shit? Like, it's really your choice. Okay, now, being mindful that although Tuesday is ruled by Mars, all right, Tuesday, the actual day, vibrates on the number 5, okay? So you need to be mindful of that, all right? It vibrates on the number 5. So I want you to be mindful of that. So we're tapping into 2 particular vibrations today. We're going to tap into the actual day, right? January 5th, 2020, number 2, and the date, the actual date, January 5th, 2021, and the day, which is Tuesday, all right? So let's start off with the actual date, right? Which is vibrating at the number 2 today. Now, you know I start up all of these daily vibrations by reminding you that your intuition is connected to all of your opportunities, and it is your job, right, to connect to your intuition, because your intuition links you to all of the possibilities that's here for you, right? You are never disconnected from your opportunities unless you choose to. All right, so let me just say that, all right? Unless you choose to, you are never disconnected from your opportunities, all right? Now, with that being said, I want you to be mindful also as you're moving through the vibration of that number 2 today, trusting your intuition. Purpose, or your life purpose, is going to be key for some of you today. Some of you could be thinking about your life purpose, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. That's going to be key. You also need to be mindful, all right, as you're dealing with the positive polarity of the number 2 today, that decisiveness is in the atmosphere, as well as being diplomatic. Diplomacy is in the atmosphere today, right? And sometimes that is the best way for you to go to be able to get what you want. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes you do need to be a little bit aggressive in your approach. But you do have being a diplomat, or using diplomacy today, vibrating on the positive end of the number 2 today. Not to mention being receptive to love. So be open to love today, y'all. Just don't be a person that gives it out. Be open to receive that love back in, okay? Not to mention consideration today is going to be in the atmosphere. The question is, are you also going to take yourself into consideration as you're moving throughout this energy, okay? Mindfulness and self-love, it has been the name of the game for a couple of weeks now, okay? Now, on the lower vibrational end of the number 2, or you want to say on the negative polarity of the number 2, you do want to be mindful that some people will be feeling lost today. You can find some type of suicidal energy in the atmosphere today, so you want to check on the people that you love, especially the strong people, the people that you think are really strong. Check on them today, okay? Because sometimes the strong people, they're the one that be needing you, honey, okay? So check on your strong people today. A lot of people could be feeling lost today. If you are feeling any type of hesitation today, you want to charge your spirit, you know, to make sure you're not hesitant because you're operating in fear, or you're hesitant because you're using your discernment, all right? Indecision is going to be an atmosphere for some people today, so you need to be mindful of that, okay? Being inflexible or not being flexible today is going to be in the atmosphere for some people. But I do want to say, you want to jump to the opposite of that, okay? Try to be more flexible, okay? Now, I also want to let you know that disagreeable energies in the atmosphere. So you can find some people that wants to be confrontational and that wants to be argumentative. All right. That's that Mars energy that we talked about, y'all. Okay. So keep in mind about that. Now, I do want to let you guys know, like on the physical, on the metaphysical level of the number 2 today, you need to know this metaphysically about the number 2. Okay. Number 2 metaphysically is the first spiritual number. Okay. Number 2 is the first spiritual number. And when we're dealing with the first spiritual number, what you guys need to know from that perspective of the metaphysical aspect, this represents feelings. Okay. This represents feelings, and it also represents the duality between your human self, right, and the gateway to your 5 senses. All right, so this is where you would need to trust your intuition. Number 2 is actually the number of intuition. All right, your feeling. Okay, so this is where you're gonna have to kind of distinguish your spiritual discernment versus what you feel. Okay, remember that's that duality there, y'all. Right, trust your feelings. Okay, all right. So now let's jump into the number 5's energy, which Tuesday vibrates in the number 5. Right, so on the positive polarity of the number 5, you do have progressive energy. This is moving forward. This is things moving. So you gonna have to, be progressive today. Either progressive in your thinking, progressive in your doing, okay, or progressive in how you feel, right? Not to mention, number 5 also vibrates on being active. So you're gonna have to take some type of action today. Once again, Mars energy is all about taking action. So be mindful of that, right? You do have unconventional energy in the atmosphere, which means you're gonna have to find new ways to do things today, stepping outside of the box today and doing things differently, being versatile. Okay, there goes that flexibility again. You're gonna have to be flexible today. Okay, and number 5 also vibrates on change, and we talk about that all the time. Change is a one constant thing that happens. Okay, so embrace the change, don't fear the change. Now on the negative polarity of the number 5, which you can experience today, is some people being irritated. Okay, you can also feel stagnant energy, things is just not moving. Okay, you can also have violent change coming in. This is why you want to check your emotions today, right? Because there could be violent sudden change coming in, so you want to be mindful of that. Try not to operate in road rage today. Okay, yeah, I'm just saying. All right, and also you could be playing in the state of I want to say fearing the change that's coming. So some of you could get in the space of being afraid of change, right? And I'm talking about change from moment to moment, which is where you're lying and dwelling in anxiety. So you want to be mindful of that. Okay, now I do want to say this also. The number 5 is also representation in the metaphysical realm. That number is a vibration more on the end of feeling. So that would also be energetically a feeling number. Okay, and I also want to let you know that number 5. Honey, along with the change, it also represents on a metaphysical, spiritual level, love and freedom of expression. So today, let your love and freedom of expression shine, as well as understanding that we do live in a duality, and that number 2 is all about you being able to balance your 5 senses and trust your intuition. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at the 4 elements. Now, let me just tell y'all this, right? You are not just responsible for mastering your sun sign, the month that you were born. You are responsible for mastering all 12 aspects of the zodiac wheel, because all 12 aspects are parts within yourself. Okay, so let's do this. So we're going to start off with the wonderful earth energy, because we are in Capricorn season. So if you are an earth sign, that's going to be Capricorns, Virgos, and Taurus. Okay, if you are not an earth sign, okay, you're going to apply this element to your physical realm, the house, the car, the bills, your relationships, and the responsibility that comes therein of being able to take care of these things. Okay, so today you got Sakura chakra, find your inspiration today. You also have earth chakra, you're going to have to nurture yourself, ground yourself today. And you also have third eye chakra, clarity. Okay, now Sakura chakra deals with your emotions, relationships, and the change that needs to happen in these relationships. It also deals with karmic patterns. So this will be who's the common denominator in these relationships, okay? Especially if they're toxic. So you're going to have to find that, because a lot of times it's you, okay? So you need to be mindful of that, all right? Be the inspiration you seek today. Nurture yourself today, my wonderful earth sign. Ground yourself. For some of you, this could be meditation, maybe Reiki, am I saying this? Tai Chi, all right, movement of energy. Some of you, this could be a sound bath, okay? For some of you, this could just be straight up a meditative session, sitting down, listening to some music, all right? Whatever you're going to use today to be an inspiration to bring you back to your place of wholeness, you need to know that clarity is going to come from that if you take the time to tap into yourself today, okay? You need to know that, all right? Moving on to the wonderful water signs. Water signs is going to be Scorpio. It's also going to be Pisces and Cancer. If you are not a Scorpio or Pisces or Cancer, this message can be applied to your emotions and your feelings, okay? Now, water signs and the water elements is asking you to ground yourself today. You got Earth chakra popping up. You also have crown chakra meditation popping up. And then you have throat chakra popping up with the truth, okay? Ground yourself today, my loves. Make sure you're setting the intention as you're moving throughout your day with the crown chakra energy. Crown chakra energy is you getting clear information from source. This is you getting clear information from the ethers, from the Akashic field. So you need to be mindful of that, okay? Do not second doubt yourself as these messages is coming in today. Understand that you're also dealing with throat chakra. This is your sound box. This is how you speak things into existence. So today, you want to step into the truth, not just be able to listen to other people's truth, but also be able to speak your truth, communicate your truth today, my wonderful water signs, okay? And I want to say communicate your truth and don't take it personal if other people don't agree with your truth, okay? You need to know that. Not everybody's going to agree with your truth, okay? All right, now we're going to move on to the wonderful air elements, which is going to be Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius, okay? If you are not an air sign, this message is going to be for your thinking, your spiritual and your mental thinking. This is the mind loops. This is the conversations you have with yourself when ain't nobody listening or looking, right? So be mindful of that, my wonderful air elements, if you are not an air sign, all right? Today, you have third eye chakra energy asking you to pay attention to your dreams. And for some of you, this is physical dreams, goals and things that you want to accomplish in this physical realm. For some of you that's on your spiritual journey, this could be literally your dream state world. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that. Let me also give a tip here for you if you're trying to do any type of dream interpretation. You need to be mindful that a dog to someone could mean something different to you. So a dog to you could mean something different to someone else dreaming of a dog in their dream. So for example, if they got bit by a dog, that could represent a warning, danger, right? But if you happen to have a pet that you love dogs and you're an animal person, that could be your animal spirit coming in. That could be you need to fill your house with love. So keep in mind, a dog may not mean the same thing to both people, right? So as you are decoding your dreams, you need to make sure that you're tapping into what things mean to you, the individual, okay? Now, some of you are also going to be going through a great awakening, maybe downloads and information coming in, things that you just don't know how you know, just a feeling or you're seeing things. So be mindful. Okay, some of you are definitely meditating, waking up and setting your day up with spirit and literally planning how you want your day to go. Know that as you're moving throughout this energy, however, you guys are doing definitely some healing on a soul level. This is your soul star chakra, which is the chakra right above your crown chakra, and this is ethers, pure Akashic information coming in. So some of you will be getting pure Akashic healing today if you're open for it. I want to say, my wonderful air sign, today you may want to sit in gratitude, okay? Let today be a day of gratitude for you, my loves, all right? Okay, last but not least, we are going to tap on over to the fire element, okay? Leos, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. So if you're not a Leo, an Aries, or Sagittarius, you're going to apply the fire element to any place in your life where you may need to take action, where movement may be required, okay? This can also be passionate or lustful energy, just depending on what you're into, but this can also represent energy for you to tap into your intuitive nature, because it's also intuitive energy, okay? Now, today, you guys have throat chakra energy that is asking you to listen when you're communicating with others and to others today. You also have sacral chakra energy popping up that is asking you to be creative, okay? You do also have the wonderful solar plexus energy asking you to also stand in determination. And I kind of feel like some of you may have to set and create and reinforce boundaries today. You also have earth chakra energy popping up here saying that it's time for rebirth, okay? Now, let me just let you guys know. Communication is not always about being able to get your last word in. Sometimes the best form of communication is being able to be still so you can actually hear what the other person is saying. You're going to have to find creative ways to solve things today by recognizing the role that you play in all of these situations and maybe how you can approach things from a different level, all right? Be determined today. Know that you're going to be okay today, right? Tap into your own individual uniqueness today, all right? Everyone is going through a new birth. We are in a new calendar season, okay? okay? We are also in Capricorn season. Capricorn is known as the sign of order, right? So that's a timekeeper. So you may find like some things in your life is just not the right timing and you have to get rid of it. You may find like you feel like you're rushed for time or pressed for time and you have to get this done within a certain time. So just be mindful of the collective energy that we're in, okay? So listen today, find creative way to serve things, to solve things today, my wonderful fire signs. Be determined, okay? Step into your own uniqueness today. You can't be nobody but yourself, so why don't you not just be unique, right? And understand that you are going through a rebirth today, right? This is the thing, my loves, okay? You can't be happy and sad at the same time. You are going to have to be able to change states in any given moment, okay? So what state are you going to sit in today, right? Are you going to sit in trusting your intuition and tapping into your purpose? Or are you going to sit in being inflexible, disagreeable, and stagnant in your energy today, right? You got a choice, my love. So take action. Sometimes the action that you need is just thinking differently, feeling differently. Then you can move differently, okay? All right, I'm going to see y'all in tomorrow's Daily Vibration. Do something kind for yourself, my loves. Honor yourself, okay? Respect yourself, okay? Don't forget, self-love. You can't go wrong with self-love, my loves. Okay? I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Bye, my loves.